Can't believe you're moving, man.
Yeah, we don't know where yet, but
I told you that. I said, you came over. I told Ian Edwards this story. I go, Joey called me, and when he calls me and says, where are you at? I'm coming by. He never comes by. You know what I'm saying? He never comes by. Something's up. So I go downstairs. I meet you up front. You pull out. You get out of your car, and you go, we're out of here, Dean.
Yeah.
And I said, what? I didn't understand what you're talking about. Yep, we're moving. And I was like, whoa. But I get it. I said this about 100 times this week. If everything in LA that we love that makes it worth the highest gas in America, the highest car insurance, the highest rent besides New York and San Francisco, if everything is gone that we love, it's a level playing field now. Every city is the same. Now you got to find a spot that's cheap, that you enjoy being inside. Now it is about the house or the apartment you live in. It's not about the city or the town, because you're going to be inside because there's nothing going on. So it's a level playing field. I looked up gas prices in Arizona, $1.82. I looked up gas prices in New Jersey, $1.48. I looked up, you know what I'm saying? Gas prices here, $4. So you can go somewhere. Yeah, I live here because I absolutely love it. The weather, my friends, and the stores, and the clubs, and the rock and roll. I love everything about it. But if it's all gone, I need to live somewhere where it's cheap. And like I said, it's a level playing field now. Every city's the same. Every city's the same. Some have snow. Some have fucking
tornadoes. Some have a lot of homeless.
Yeah.
Some have, it's just, and I'm not, you want me to tell you something? Like, I had to write it out. I'm not even sad about leaving.
Right.
There's one thing I'm sad about, and that's my uncle.
Yeah.
You know, he's 82.
Oh, wow.
He's been living with cancer for 10 years. But you got to remember, when I moved here, the plan was to fail, pack my stuff, stop over by him, stab him in the heart, and then get in the car and move to New Jersey. It took me 25 years to come up with the courage to apologize.
Yeah.
I didn't apologize to a lot of people. It took me 25 years to the date almost. 25 years and a month. And I got a call in 2009. What it took? Yeah. 2009. What's 84?
Yeah. 84, yeah.
2009, I got a weird call for a movie that actually paid.
Yeah.
Like, it was like after the writer's strike, they were all $100 a day movies.
Yeah.
But I got a call to read in Malibu. And I fucking went to Malibu.
Malibu, what a haul.
What a weird way to read.
Yeah.
That's the first time I ever read for this chick.
Yeah.
And I went out there and read for it. And on the drive back, I go, I know this spot. You know, like, I fucking know this spot. And I pulled over to the spot, and I go, why do I know this spot? And I go, my uncle brought me here when I was a kid a couple times. This is the beach we would go to.
Yeah.
And I fucking whipped out my phone. I never forgot his number. I called him, and he answered. And I told him in Spanish, listen, this is Jose Antonio. Don't hang up on me. I just want to tell you, when I came out here in 1984, I was fucked up. And I'm embarrassed for what I did to you. And I just want to apologize like a man. I live here in L.A. I've lived here for the last
20 years.
10 years, you know. I'm a comedian. I've been in movies. You can look me up. And you have my number. If you want to meet with me, call me back. And he goes, no, let's talk. And we started talking. And then we met up at his bar that Saturday night. He had like a weapon hidden because he didn't know if I was crazy. And we've been, you know, he answered all the questions I needed answered about my mother, my family, my life, who I was. You know, he's old. So the phone rings from him. Like the other night, Lee called me. He's like, "Are you sleeping or are you mad?" I go, "No." What I wanted to tell Lee is I just got off the phone with my uncle, and it was a brutal hour in Spanish. He's telling me about Cookie Rojas. And It's like when you talk to your father.
Yeah.
And it's an hour. When I talk to my uncle, like I gotta like wipe my hands for an hour. It's gonna be an hour conversation.
Yeah.
Okay? It could go to baseball, music, black people, racism, pussy.
Yeah.
With him, he's so fucking great to talk to. Like he's told me about all my cousins, all my uncles, my sister. My sister. He filled me in on, his sisters, my mother's brothers. He filled me in on. I didn't know what my grandfather did. My grandfather was a junkie dude.
Yeah.
He collected junk and fixed it and then sold it on the streets of Cuba to the tourists. He goes, he was great. He was a hustler. He goes, that's where you get it from, your grandfather. This week he called me up. He's like, "Do you have a minute?" I got it. And I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "I got it." He goes, "For the last fucking 2 years, I've been banging my head off the wall, figuring out who you look like."
Oh,
He goes, "And I got it." He goes, "Rosita." He goes, "You and Rosita have the same cheeks and the same nose, just like your daughter. I've been sitting here for hours comparing the pictures." He just goes off on tangents. But
He doesn't want to leave LA?
that's gonna be future Joey.
Huh?
That's gonna be future Joey.
What do you mean future? It is current,
No
Joey.
shit.
Yeah.
And he'll call me while he's eating. He eats peanuts every night. So I can hear him breaking peanuts. And he gets mad as he's talking to me. He talks to me about racism, how they treated him badly in Cuba. How a dog pissed on him one time.
Oh,
but that dog pissing on him changed his life.
Yeah.
It brought him good luck. The other kids all died. But the dog pissed on him. Just shit that's so deep and he has so much wisdom.
Right.
So the other day I was just sitting there and I was like making like an Abraham Lincoln close, like when you write down the good stuff
Yeah.
and the bad stuff. And I gotta tell you, man, I broke down. I had to hit my cousin with an email and I told her first. And she was like, "Bro, he's really gonna miss you."
Oh yeah.
And I go, "You don't think that motherfucker molded me?" Ever since I've been talking to him,
Yeah.
I've done a lot better with my life. Like I got happier after every conversation because he answered. He even answered some hard questions I had to ask him
Yeah.
that weren't pleasant for him. He answered them all like a man. So I told my wife, I go, my relationship with him during this whole comedy thing for the last 11 years has been gold. Don't get me wrong. We've had our disagreements.
Of course.
We've broken up twice in those 11 years. For about 3 months, we won't talk to each other. Because I told him one night, he got pissed at me. He goes, "I don't know what to do. The bar is slow." And I was all fucked up on reefer. And I'm like, "Tio, why don't you get a hooker down there and let's sell some coke? I'll get the mafia down there." He's like, "Stop with the mafia." And he hung up on me.
Stop with the mafia.
So that's the only thing
Yeah.
that would really break me down is saying goodbye to that fucking Weezer because it's legit. That's the end of my family tree.
Yeah.
Once he goes, that's it. I love my cousins. I don't talk to my cousins.
Right.
I talk to the girl, Our relationship never really blossomed. We never really had time. He's a school principal. I talked to my cousin. She got mad at me once or twice. But my cousin came to a couple sets. She came to see me shoot a few movies, a few TV shows. So her and I are cool. She really loves Mercy. So yeah, that's what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss the thing that's kept me together, the thing that helped me become the man that I am today, my uncle. I'm going to miss him a lot. We